Vinusha, thank you so much for joining me on The Road Less Traveled. It's our new series that we game. Your story and Network Capital have started together. And the whole idea is to have conversations with people like you who are doing different things, who can be inspiring to other people, be role models to other people. So I'm super excited to have you as a guest.
Equally excited over here, actually.
Good. I'm glad you're excited. My first question to you, Vinusha, is not every 10-year-old starts a business. This is incredible. You're the first 10-year-old I've met that has started a business. How did you start your business? What inspired you? What was that moment?
Actually, I would like to share my journey over here. My journey started when I was just 8 years old. I always saw baking in food videos, but I never do it. I just tell my mom to do it and I just ate it. But when I was 9 years old, a change came over me. I baked a cake for my mother's birthday with my friend. So at that time only I came to know how much I loved baking. So I wanted to bake cake again, so I called my friend. My friend said that baking is boring, it's not interesting. And she didn't like it. So I baked the cake with my mom. I was always talking things about baking and I was so crazy about it. I was so mad into it and I was always talking things about baking. So, and also I went to internships in a five-star hotel and a cafe where I had a hands-on experience with the chefs, and it was an extremely nice experience actually. I loved the experience. So my father and mother took me to many entrepreneurial sessions. There I met a lot of entrepreneurs, and also I love reading books. I read books about entrepreneurs. I was inspired by the stories and ideas. I thought, why shouldn't I create my own brand? Then I started Forced the Pastry. I love seasons a lot, so I incorporated seasons with cupcakes. So this is my typical journey, and till now I sold about like 600 plus cupcakes, and 4 season pastry was born on September 15, 2019, last year. So that's when I started focusing on pastry. And other than cupcakes, I have a lot of various of products. Cupcakes are my signature. Other than that, also I have various products such as blondies, brownies, sandwiches, baking kit, and a lot more. Saying about baking kit reminds me of my baking kit. So let me say about my baking kit. So my baking kit is nothing but in this baking kit, you'll be having ingredient, method, and STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math about baking. So I for this baking kit also I have a big journey, and also soon I would like to share that journey with you all.
Great. What a story. At 10, that's incredible. I'm a big fan, Vinusha. I want to ask you, before I ask you my next biggish question, did you have any failures in this 1 year when you took an order and something went wrong and you couldn't meet your commitment, and how did you handle that?
I faced some failures, hurdles in my journey, and where is entrepreneurship without hurdles or failures? So I faced some hurdles actually. Age is a big bar for me. Later on, I would like to share my failures. Age is a big bar for everybody. So it was one for me also. So when I went to the expo to Coimbatore from Chennai, they didn't allow me inside because of my age criteria. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed about that thing. So they didn't allow me inside because they thought like what would happen. It is our responsibility to send her in. If we send her in, if anything happens wrong, we are responsible. So they were thinking like that, and they didn't allow me in. I was so disappointed at that time, and I was nearly about to cry, but I mentioned the name of a well-known baker. Then they let me in after only checking the articles if I have come in, my parents and I were telling were true. So I was so disappointed at that particular time actually. Like that many events happened, and there they didn't allow me in. Actually, that was a disappointing incident for me. So like that, I had many hurdles because of my age. So that is a one big hurdle I would like to say with you, and a failure. So always everyone says you learn from failure, but failure itself shouldn't be life. Actually, you should learn from failure, but don't repeat it again. So I also faced some failures actually. So one time I was putting up stalls. So in that stall, I was selling my cakes, cupcakes, everything, my desserts, my sandwiches, everything, my products, everything. There, I had packed up too much of items. Too much of items actually. If there are 50 persons over there, I bought around like 100. So I was not able to sell over there because they bought the products, but I was not able to sell everything. It was like a loss for me. The products, the ingredients were a loss for me. So the next time I went, when I went, I estimated how much people they would come and how much can I make for them and how much of them will buy. I was just estimating, just putting up some calculations. Then at that period, when I did the second stall, it was perfect and all things sold out. So actually, like that, I have faced some failures, hurdles, and I have overcome that.
Great. You're a thoroughbred professional entrepreneur, no less than anybody else at any age, Vinusha. But unlike a lot of adult entrepreneurs, you still have to go to school. How do you manage business and school?
So I'm good at studies also, so I can manage it. I need not to worry about it. But my mind always says, like my mom always says that after you finish homework, you can do cooking or help me in dinner, or you can do baking, even do any experiment. So in my mind, it says tick tick, and you have to finish the homework fast, then we can do the baking. So I quickly finish my homework and go to do baking. So like that, my mind works. And also I would like to share you an incident. So one day, actually it was on um, I think so December 2019. So one day I got a customer call, and she was one of my customer. She said that I want 50 cupcakes. That was my first bulk order actually. She wanted 50 cupcakes on Monday, and the day she was calling me was Sunday night. Was quite like 7 p.m. So she wanted 50 cupcakes, and I was studying for my exam, and I had my exam tomorrow on Monday. So I was wondering what to do, but somehow I have to prepare and give to her. So I quickly made the cupcakes. I baked them. I took them out. I cooled them. I frosted them. I packed them, and we have to deliver them. That's the main job. So I was thinking over it. She wanted it in the morning. So I was thinking over it, and my mom said, "Why not you write your exam, then come? I will itself deliver it. No need to worry." My mom said. I liked the plan, and it clicked. So my mom delivered the cupcakes. When I came back from my school, I got excellent compliments from that customer, and I was happy on that day. So I think so. This is a great example for your question.
Absolutely. Perfect example of how you balance both your worlds. I'd like to take tips from you some other time. What about money matters? Who handles it? Actually, I have two questions. Are you employing anybody to support you in the business for delivery, like you said, or do you all manage between you and your parents? And secondly, what about money matters? Who handles that part?
So there are many of them who are wanting to become an employee or part of my company, but I've not yet employed them. I'm going to employ them actually. I'm thinking over it, and I'll soon do that. And right now I'm delivering it through Dunzo, and sometimes even me or my parents go and deliver it. So right now that's how I deliver it, but in future I may employ anybody. And for your second question, actually I take care of that all that matters. And in the beginning I was not So I didn't have much knowledge about financial things. So I didn't have much knowledge in financial things, but my father and mother just taught me about those things, and I attended many webinars and seminars where I learned about it. So so I take care of the money matters. If I have some doubt or something difficulty, my father and mother helps.
Great. Again, I can come to you. I still don't know. I'm 50 years old, Vinusha, and I still don't know how to manage finances. So there's lots of things I can learn from you. I want to talk to, and this is, I'm not asking you this because you're 10 years old. I would have asked this question of anybody. I believe that anything you do should be fun, right? I want to ask you, what has been the most enjoyable part of your business, of being an entrepreneur? And there are times that it's not so much fun. The reality is there are times that it's a struggle. Can you give me an example of both?
Yeah, sure. Actually, one time, actually the enjoyable part of my journey or my day, I would say, is baking. So I love baking a lot. As a chief baking officer of Four Pastry, I love baking cakes. Even though I don't have a lot of customers, I make my customers happy. So that's the most enjoyable part. I have touch in my cupcakes, so that goes to my customers. So that makes me happy and feel fun. Yeah.
And what don't you enjoy? What are things that sometimes you just say, I'm not having, this is difficult. Do you have those moments?
Actually, I have never thought like that, because if I think this
Doing
is
what you
difficult,
love.
I will not be. If I think this is difficult, I would have not taken up on this. Actually, I'm doing this because I like it. So why should I feel the difficulty? So you shouldn't feel the difficulty. Actually, if you are doing something if you are following something by your heart and you really love it, you shouldn't leave it. You should. You will not think of any difficulty. You will overcome it. You can do it. You'll be thinking like that. So I never give up also. So like that, I didn't feel any difficulty when my journey started, because I love it, and I love it because I do.
Amazing. Amazing. That's such a valuable lesson.
Sorry, I just reversed and said it. I do it because I love it.
No, absolutely. What you said makes so much sense, Vinusha. I think a lot of us uh, e- experiment, explore, try many things, and then learn what you have already learned. Follow your heart and do what you love, and then it will be a joyful thing. So, amazingly said. What about your dream for Four Seasons, for your business venture? What do you want to do? Where do you want to take it? Do you have plans, or you're taking one day at a time?
So I would say that take small steps. Take small steps. Go little by little. You will achieve in one day. So my plans for Food the Pastry, I would like to share my goals with you all. My long-term goal is to start a baking institute for people who can study abroad. They can study in my institute. There'll be talented chef to teach them. So I want to start a baking institute. That's my long-term goal. And my short-term goal is to establish my baking kit throughout India. So I would like to expand my baking kit quite well. So in my baking kit, you'll be having ingredient, method, and STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math about baking. So kids will learn the science behind baking from this baking kit, and this baking kit is particularly for teens and kids between 7 to 14 years old. This is also for the adults who are beginners in baking, and also this is in a subscription model, whereas per month you'll be receiving one baking kit. So as I said before, my short-term goal is to establish this baking kit around the globe or pan India. So those are my goals, and also I want Forces and Pastry to be the #1 brand in the food industry and baking industry globally.
Wow, Vinusha, I hope, I'm sure that dream will come true. You've thought it through, and I hope a few years from now, when it's the number one brand, you and I will have this conversation again. I look forward to that day.
Yeah, sure.
Vinusha, what do you say to other kids, other entrepreneurs starting out? What do you have to say to them?
First of all, I would say that think over it. Is it really you like it? Do you really like your passion? And think over it. Find your hobby, find your passion, then do it. So follow your passion. That's the only thing I would like to say to everybody. And also another thing is that never give up. As I mentioned before, never give up. Anything happens, if you have any failure, do it again and again and again. Never give up. You shouldn't give up at all. So those are the two things I would like to say to everybody, the entrepreneurs, the young kids out there.
Thanks for that, Vinusha. Again, I wish I had met you when I was 10, but even now it's not too late for me to learn from the words.
You can.
Absolutely. It's never too late, right? I can
Age is just a number.
Age is just a number. Wise words, young Vinusha. Vinusha, how do you want to, you have a business idea, you have a business, you have a long-term vision. What are skills you feel you want to learn to get there?
Actually, I would like to learn the financial skills. Actually, I have to learn more financial skills. Right now, I've just learned few. I need to learn more. So that is the only concern I have. I have to learn more financial skills because right now I've learned some, but I want to learn the financial skills fully. So yeah.
My last large-ish question, Vinusha, I can keep chatting with you. I'm just really learning and enjoying this conversation. But because we focused on some questions, how did the current COVID crisis affect your business? Did you have, was there a slowdown of orders? What happened?
Actually, I would say don't think the difficulty as an difficulty. Think the difficulty as an opportunity. So I would like to say that, and also it didn't impact actually. Right now only I'm getting a lot of orders because I'm doing it from home, and it's hygienic. So you need to be hygienic also. I'm saying for food industry, FMCG. So I'm getting a lot of orders in this COVID-19 lockdown also. Like I'm getting a lot of orders from my website. I've developed my website right now, which is www.forcingapastry.com. You can go and check it out there. So I'm also getting a lot of orders for my baking kit, my cakes, my cupcakes. I'm getting a lot of orders for my birthday cakes. So I think I would say that it didn't do a much impact on my business, but I'm getting orders more than before.
And what you said was sometimes a difficult period is also an opportunity. So that's a good takeaway from what you said. Vinusha, I want to ask you some quick rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I am.
Who are your icons?
C.K. Ranganathan. He is the chairman of Kevin Care. He has various products. So he is in shampoo industry, he is in baking, he is in baking industry, he is in various industries, and he has a lot of brands. So he will be my first icon. And my second icon is Heartbread's Mahadevan sir. So I am yet to meet him, but I met C.K. Ranganathan sir. So I want to meet him so badly. So he is in FMCG industry. He has a lot of bakeries, food products, everything globally. So I love his company. So I visited his cafes, bakeries, everywhere, and he is one of my icon.
Super. Baking is your profession. I also know it's your love and your passion, but now it's also your business. What is your favorite hobby? What does Vinusha do for fun when she's not running her business?
I love reading books. As I said before, I am so mad into books. When I take a book, I forget about everything. So I think myself as the character in the book, and I go into the book. So into the book world, I would say I would always be dreaming myself as the character in the book, and I love reading books. Sudhamurthy is my favorite author. She has written around like 26 to 30 books. I've read them all. I love her books. She has written both non-fiction and fiction. I love her books actually. So simple English, nice stories, fiction. I like it.
Great. Um, if you hadn't become an entrepreneur, now you're in this profession, was there at any point before baking became your thing that you thought, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to do this, or this is the kind of job I want to do? Did you?
Actually, I didn't. But I love science actually. I love science. I wanted to be a scientist, but I'm not. Right now, I dropped that idea out. Not dropping that idea, but still I like science. And also, that's why I incorporated science with baking, which is STEM, my baking kit actually.
Smart girl. Uh, I want to switch to TV shows. Do you get time between books and your business and school to watch anything on TV or Netflix? Are you watching anything?
I don't like TV shows, but sometimes I watch Discovery Discovery Plus, where I see some baking shows, sometimes rare, when I'm quite not bored, like I don't have any job to do. So for relaxing a bit, I watch sometimes I watch Discovery Plus, some shows. Yeah, I don't like television shows.
What's my last question? What's the one word of advice or words of advice your parents give you?
They have given me two advices. The first one is that strengthen your basics. So be strong with your basics. Any passion it may be strong with your basics. That's one of the advice that my parents have given me. And also I've got that advices from many chefs, many entrepreneurs. Most of them give me this advice. And the second advice is that learn practically from the society. They always say me that learn practically from the society and give back to society. So these are the two words that my father and mother say to me.
Good advice. And on that very smart message, thank you so much, Vinusha. Really, I've had such an interesting time chatting with you. I wish we could go on, and I'm going to stay in touch.
Actually, I would like to thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you. Stay in touch, and I'm going to keep following your journey. And I hope to travel and meet you soon.
Yeah, I will also meet you soon.
Take care, Vinusha. Thanks so much for joining us.